Hello guys, and welcome to game 2 from the Bag of Holding Store Championship. Today we have Ryan on the right playing Tyrell, Reigns of Castamere, against Matt Such, who we saw in the first game on the left, who's playing Targaryen, Banner the Kraken. So only 2 cards set up for there by Ryan, but one of them is the Armour, which I hear is a pretty good card to have them set up. The only thing that might be worrying him is we've got Khal Drogo on the other side, so there's going to be 2 militaries a turn, so if Ryan can't get some characters on the table, he could quickly find himself losing some characters. We have the Lannisport Shipwright and the Illyria's Estate. So neither side's got particularly big board sets, but you'd reckon Ryan's probably in a slightly better starting position. So we have Calm over Westeros against Noble Cause, and Ryan's going to name military. So all of a sudden, having 2 militaries from Khal Drogo means absolutely sweet FA. So I think we're on to Matt to Marshall first. So Noble Cause, you're probably thinking here probably Daenerys. That'd be my reckoning. So Matt just having to think. If you did miss the first game of this, it is in the playlist, so you can just go back and watch all the games. It's going to be 4 rounds of Swiss, and that is it, because we only had 10-man Store Championship. Still double the size that we managed last year in Bournemouth. And yeah, just say legal packs were up to Tyrion's change, so don't expect to see any All Men Are Fools cards.
Yeah, I still get that sweet renown, right? Yeah.
So I think the by sounds of it, the Calm of Westeros has kind of put Matt off a little bit here with what he's going to play out. Oh, okay. So he used Noble Cause to bring out let's say King Viserys.
Yeah, I feel like you might have Renly in deck.
Yeah, it seems likely.
I mean, he is amazing.
So we're going to be getting a passive power gain there every turn. As long as there's not another king on the table, and I think the text says while he's in a challenge, a king has to defend. We have, I believe, Rhaegar, the dragon. It is Rhaegar, coming up for 2, reduced by 1 thanks to Illyria's Estate. So Matt's still got 3 gold to mess around with. Obviously, the normal classic Targaryen play here is that you automatically set on 1 gold, just so people do have to worry about Dracarys. And we're going to have Beggar King played out on Khal Drogo, and Matt's going to sit on 2 gold. So Beggar King is whenever your real plot has a lower printed gold value than your opponent's, gain 2 gold. Kings gain 1 gold, gain 2 if there's no other king in play. So obviously Matt does tend to have 2 kings in play at the moment. So we have Duke played out on Marge. This is going to be an interesting debate going forward from here, because core Marge is really good, but that new Tinder Marge is also incredibly good. So you've got a bit of a fight over which one to take. I think it's going to depend on your build, which I love those kind of options. We have Renly's Pavilion played out. So this is pick 2 characters. One gets -1 strength, one gets +1 strength. We have Brienne of Tarth played out. So she has renown, she's a lady, and whenever you control a king, she does not kneel to defend. So pretty strong. We got 1 goal. So Matt's going to use the shipwright to kneel Renly's Pavilion. Probably not a bad option. So we have a military coming in for Khal Drogo. So there's no military claim, but there's 2 gold, so I don't know if Ryan is worried about put to the sword. In fact, Ryan actually just said, "Are you going to put to the sword, my Brienne?"
If you got it, it's out of the way. Unopposed.
No reaction.
So there's unopposed, and Matt, fortunately for Ryan, has no reactions, but does gain 2 power, 1 for renowned and 1 for the unopposed. Interested if there's a second military now, or just gives up. So we're going to do a power challenge. So basically challenging Ryan to whether he wants to defend, especially with Marge, because while there's a standing dragon, Marge is a prime target to get to Karist. So if he's going to defend, it probably would have to be Brienne. And we have to wait to see if Rhaegar is knelt for the intrigue. Then goes unopposed.
Pass challenges.
And Matt is going to pass challenges.
Rhaegar is the cheekiest of dragons.
Or Kraken? I think either of them be pretty good.
So Ryan's thinking over his options here. I think that was power. So yep, unopposed power challenge. Netting Ryan 3 power for the unopposed, the claim and the renowned. And Ryan just seeing if he can play Matt's bluff, but I don't think he can really. Ryan's just whispering to Karis, because I think the problem is if you do go for the if you do go in there and lose to Karis, I think that just leaves you a bit too vulnerable to
Just what you need.
I think it leaves you a bit too vulnerable to potential March, and I think you probably could see March here anyway. So I think Matt, well, so we got Dom, I believe. Or was it Ty Dom? Ryan had 1 gold for 2. No, actually, but so Matt anyway gained a power on Viserys because he. I know it looks like Matt did win Dom. Because at the end of the turn there was no king in play. We have marched the wall into summons.
You can be first player.
So that's what I'm saying, yeah, probably going to play March. So this high aggro deck. So Ryan's going to summons. I possibly would have Matt would have made Ryan March first, if I'm honest, because unless he's made Ryan first player. So Ryan doesn't know what he's trying to search for. Oh,
There he is.
there's Viserys. Not Viserys, sorry. There's Varys.
I'll be good with that.
And we could potentially be seeing a board wipe here. So this is one of the things where Ryan potentially are going to march Brienne, so he still has a character after. So he still has a character after the series. So that's where I probably would have made Ryan march first. Might probably still take him Brienne, but just takes away that knowledge that he's got Varys. So Ryan gets his 7 gold. There's Viserys. Seems pretty good. And looks like he's going to sit on 1 gold. Matt gets 4 gold. I don't think Matt's in a bad situation if Viserys does go off, because he's still got 2 militaries. So he's still probably going to kill Marge. Unless Ryan's got some shenanigans. For instance, Ryan might have a Nightmares in hand. Nightmares Khal Drogo, so he's only 1 military. Probably still doesn't help too much. He's going to spend all 4 for a newly made lord who destroys the Renly's Pavilion. So I think Ryan's probably going to pass.
I could do a cheeky intrigue.
Oh, as Ryan notices, there's no gold left.
What are you gonna get? Hope you don't get that fucking code.
You've got no gold. Think I'm good to do an intrigue. Stealthing the Rhaegar.
So Ryan does an intrigue, stealthing Rhaegar, which also goes unopposed.
Ooh, I could boost it by 3 and trigger range. It seems entirely pointless. It is.
And say he could boost it by 3 and trigger range. But
Cheeky one of.
Cheeky one away.
oh, and you got the House of the Undying.
I had it pillaged with the Euron the other day, and it was like.
Be a pain.
Saying it's a cheeky one of. That's a card you don't see very much. Makes the high gold cost.
Okay. You've got no gold.
So Ryan passes.
I'll go military.
So military coming from Caldrogo.
Military kills that. Hang on.
Yep.
Second military kills that. No gold left. Pretty sure Paris is staying around. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Okay.
So yep. So unopposed military takes the dupe off of Marge.
Do a power.
We have a power challenge coming in from the newly made lord.
Definitely going to oppose one of these challenges. So may as well be this one.
Ryan just thinking over his options. And Ryan does oppose, losing 1 power.
Awaken the dragon. Military.
And Awakening Dragon from another military.
Yep. Sorry.
So
In case tricks are happening.
okay, so we have Awakening the Dragon played out on Caldrogo, which so Awakening Dragon played out on Caldrogo to stand him to try and get the second to bring him back to hand afterwards. Which point Ryan does Nightmares Carl to stop him from going to do the second military.
Cool.
But more importantly here for Matt is he's coming back. So Carl's coming back to hand along with, and the series is going to. So Matt wins Dom, and then Varys is triggered to wipe the board. So we're currently at 6-2. And it has to discard a Theon and a Fire and Blood for reserve.
And you running the sun.
Ready?
And we have Clash of Kings played into A Time of Plenty. It's interesting one's playing Clash of Kings here. Was he trying to play catch up on the power because he's currently losing 6-2, even though both boards are wiped and he is technically in a better position. Drawing into an extra card is not going to be bad for Ryan. So Ryan collects his 7 gold.
Barge.
We have a barge played out, so Ryan's going to draw 3 more cards. We have a Rose Garden played out, so right now effectively has 8 gold.
He's sitting on that much gold.
No,
Oh, right. So, yeah. I was like, what? This chap playing Clash of Kings with no characters is eager.
What's Ryan thinking here? So he mulls over his hand.
And I chased you down, and then the next time I take snow, that meant you can only get one character out, which I was
Do I go for the risky play?
Yeah. If it can make you lose. I mean,
Ryan saying, does he go for the risky play? And Matt's me like, yes, go for the risky play. Try and lose the game. We have Renly played out. It's not Renly, sorry, Randall played out for 6 gold. So reduced by 1 for the Rose Garden. Leaving Ryan with 2 gold. And he... I can't remember what that card is called, but it's the one which gives you it gives a lord, a lady, an intrigue icon, and gives them the small council trait. Quickly look at what that card is. It's an interesting include in here in this deck. Well, it kind of makes sense. So what is that called? That is appointed. So it's a neat character, not Lord or Lady. Such character gets intrigue icon and the small council trait.
I'm not going to get enough out, and you're just going to
So Ryan's leading himself 1 character. Then Matt has already played Marched, so you're probably feels he's quite safe in being Marched. He's also got 1 gold. So I have a sneaky feeling we're probably going to see a Growing Strong played out. The lower estates played out for Khal Drogo, leaving Matt with 1 gold, which gets out an Iron Mines.
What does he do it?
So I think we're probably going to see a intrigue, trigger Reigns, and play Filthy Accusations, Neil Khal Drogo.
I'm trying to think, are you going to... Make the vote?
Oh, it's not an Growing Strong yet. So this is a power challenge, sorry. Okay. So 2 power from Clash of Kings, and then 1 for Renowned. And we've got an Intrigue coming in, which goes unopposed. Ryan is going to trigger Reigns now. So what's he got there? Oh, okay, so he's looking for...
You're not going to march.
That would have been fun. If I had like some shot, that would have been a dream. But...
So yeah, Ryan there was thinking about playing it. Was thinking about playing putting the strings to march, but obviously without a chud around, that's the only thing you can play that would auto march Renly, which would be a bit Randall, sorry, which would be a bit pointless.
If this sword's trick and you've got a second Awaken the Dragon at hand, and you kill Randall.
So I reckon we're probably going to see power behind the throne, so he has a stand token. Yeah, this is just in case there's a second Awakening the Dragon. So Ryan gets Ryan Trimming's unopposed power and pulls out Beggar King for claim.
Alright, let's do that military. Before she gives that Iron Mines.
And then here comes a military. Ryan did forget Renowned on Randall though for the second. Oh, you just remembered it now.
So started 6-2 and that ended 9-4.
Yeah.
So yeah, the round started 6-2 and now it is currently 9-4 to Ryan. So that's quite a bit of a comeback.
that rate of characters is just.
Alright. Reserve.
Oh, good for.
So Ryan discards a copy of the Arbor for reserve. We have trading on the Potoshi against. I can't see.
Yeah, I've taken away your rain engine. That's what you wanted.
And we have confiscation.
Discard appointed, obviously.
So probably not a bad pull because it couldn't stop the range triggers. So Ryan here's going first, going to collect a massive 12 gold with obviously put also the Rose Garden for reducing the first, well, reducing a Targ character by 1, or location, or attachment. Anything but event.
Oh, yes.
So we've got Butter Bumps played out.
Bumps, that was promised.
We have Marge played out because obviously she was discarded, not killed.
Is she not dead? You close caller? Oh no, I didn't. I never got the second military. Yeah.
In the second military.
Yeah. Fucking nightmares. Drogo had some bad dreams.
Basically, I decided on my plan, so I went for basically everyone's saying 20 quid.
We have Syrio played out. And Wildling Scout. So lots of stealth now for Matt have to worry about. He has got 7 gold, so hopefully he should get some sort of a board presence back. So we have Rhaegar played.
Damn those dragons.
More dragons.
We have a Drogon.
Sit on 2.
And Matt's going to sit on 2 gold.
My 2 Dracarys, obviously.
Totally.
Yeah, a little bit strange. Even with the right you get, you need to.
So Brian's mulling over his options.
Yeah, you're going to get in the shower. I'm actually going to reset the mess up. Yeah, I think it's going to really help.
Give him stuff?
Yep.
So Rand's going to be given stealth. So you got a military coming in. Stealthing Drogon and Khal Drogo. That's moving around in his hand, so I wonder if there's a Dracarys coming out for Syrio. There is. So Syrio's been Dracarys.
So the military's going to go unopposed.
Killing that one?
This is unopposed military, which is going to kill Drogon. Putting Ryan up to 11 power. So you have Butter Bumps and the Wildling Scout brought in. So this is quite awkward. So now if Matt decides to Dracarys one of them, Ryan can boost them with Marge, meaning he can trigger Reigns, and then I assume will probably play Filthy Accusation and kneel out Khal Drogo. So he's going to pose for free.
Right. Will I boost it? Is the question.
What's he going to boost it? So he'd have to boost it by a fair bit. So he'd have to have a growing strong.
Got 1 gold left. Probably going to bring a dragon back.
So Ryan's saying there's 1 god. That's probably going to bring a dragon back. Probably not a fair. Probably pretty good assessment, really.
If you've got Kraken, that's pointless. I won't trigger range. Just claim.
So Ryan is not going to try and boost to trigger reigns. So claim. A character I can never remember the name of. We're inside to draw a card from Butterbumps, and Marge is going to kneel to stand Renly. So see, Iron's got 2 options here because Renly's still got stealth, so he could stealth past Khal Drogo, get another free power, putting Ryan onto 14. 30.
I'd rather be safe. Defend from Khal Drogo.
So Ryan's going to let Matt potentially play out play out the dragon in case he's got it, so he can't bring out can't do 2 militaries. Well, can at least 21 militaries. So Matt leaves it there. Dom is a tie. There's no point just giving Randall more power. Something some people do notice, they sometimes just run into the round, which it's kind of bad, really. So you're doing is helping your opponent win. So you have confiscation into close call.
Confiscate the arbor, I'll let you. You can go. Cool, I'll move that there. Draw.
So Ryan doesn't confiscate anything because there's nothing to confiscate, but probably the highest initiative plot he had. I think Ryan is letting Matt go first. So we have the Unsullied played out for 3 gold, and Corvus Ares played out. So I think I quite like the Unsullied. So while they're attacking, each opposing character is -1 strength. And obviously, Corvus Ares, when he leaves play for any reason, discard an attachment. So we have a bodyguard played out on Renly. We have, I can never remember the name, Marge's mum played out. So you're going to search top 10 cards of the deck, looking for a cost-free or lower character to add to your hand. And gets a Lady in Waiting for Marge. So Ryan is now pretty safe if he wants to Valor next turn.
Let's get rid of your bodyguard.
Bodyguard happens first.
Oh, right, but
Saves happen before.
But if you do a military challenge.
If I do it.
Do a military challenge!
So just debating there about Matt saying you're setting up for a Valor, and he just said, right, he's saying it's fine, I'll discard the bodyguard. But as Ryan says, it's fine because saves happen before reactions to dying, so you would save before the bodyguard could be discarded.
Military.
So the military of 3 played. I said every character posing is -1 strength. Matt is sitting on 1 gold, so there is a potential here that obviously Randall could get Jakaris if things were played in the wrong order. So
7 out of Jakaris range.
So yeah, Ryan's saying there where he's going to just nil March first, just to boost
Just to push the military through.
Randall.
So that seems reasonable. Boost. Defend.
So Randall defends for 7 because he's been boosted, so putting him out of Jakaris range. So if Matt now Jakaris, he's basically just Jakaris thing to so you can Jakaris to bring Randall down to 3. So Matt does win the challenge and kills the Wildling Scout. So we have a second military coming in from Khal Drogo. And here's where Growing Strong comes in. Make strength
6.
10. Who's +5?
Yeah, -4 from Jakaris.
-4 from Jakaris, yeah.
6. So you win.
He would win. And these 2 as well.
So Greg Strong puts Randall up to strength 6.
Yeah, I
Believe they agreed. Yes, because no longer -1 from the Unsullied, which is why they won that challenge. So that gives another power for Randall. So Matt passes. So Ryan's now sitting on 12 power. I think he just wins now, doesn't he? Because he has an unopposed intrigue, puts him on 13, and he does the power challenge, and Matt either defends it and then loses Dom, or he lets it go unopposed and loses. So I think that is game. So it goes unopposed, putting Ryan on 13.
Does he want to drag it out for 22 minutes and give him the mod win?
And Danny is taken as a claim. There's the power, which will be opposed. Putting Ryan on to 14. And then Dom goes to Ryan, which is a good game. So thanks for Matt and Ryan for letting me record. And please come back next time where you'll see more games from the Dagger Holding Sword Championship.